Good afternoon, good evening, good morning, whenever this reading finds you. I hope it finds you well. This is Intuitive Moon 1111 Tarot. I'm a new channel. I have been on a previous channel for a few years, Intuitive Dreams 1111 Tarot. You're more than welcome to check out that channel. There's a lot of videos and shorts posted over there. So what I'm doing here is I'm doing the full moon in Virgo reading. So this is where you're going to want to take a look at where there's chaos, whether it's related to health, relationships, career, finances, personal growth, or spirituality. We're going to want to get practical. We're going to want to bring balance back into where that chaos is, wherever it is in your life, okay? So, getting organized and striving for balance. So for Capricorn, for the overall energy for the Capricorn for this reading, it brings attention to learning and adventure for you. So you could find yourself being inspired to travel, maybe enrolling in a new course, to broaden your horizons. But you'll want to make sure the details are all squared away before you take off on this new journey. All right, so I'm going to pull the astrology dice, take a look at what house we need to focus on for you when it comes to this full moon in Virgo, and what my spirit team wants to come through to help you. What do we have for the Capricorn energy, please? Full moon in Virgo. 8th house. Ooh. Inheritances. This is joint assets, transformation, and sex. Okay, so I'm going to pull the tarot. We're going to get 3 cards, past, present, and future for the 8th house. Past, present, future, 8th house, Capricorn energy, please. Let's take a look closer. Okay. Okay, past, we've got the Hanged Man. Present, 9 of Wands in reverse. Future, Lovers. Yeah. Yeah. This feels very much like I'm talking to Capricorn energy. It has to do a lot with your intimacy in life. So I feel like you're ready to embark on, a journey of traveling somewhere, taking a nice vacation. So like in the past, Hanged Man, it's kind of like maybe you were sacrificing a lot of yourself and your time into responsibilities. Capricorn, you're responsible. You're the workaholic. I mean, it's in my Venus. I get it. You know what I mean? I work during the day and I'm doing YouTube, right? It's very hard to wind down and get your mind to pull away from responsibilities. And sometimes you're just really, really responsible to the point where it can cause you to sacrifice yourself, your enjoyment, the enjoyment of life. And I totally get that energy. So it was like, there was a pause on you going out and enjoying yourself, going out and mingling, meeting people, having lovers. And so you've just been maybe maybe feeling a little trapped, into the work cycle and the responsibilities of life. Current moment, Nine of Wands in reverse. You're ready to exhale. You're ready to retreat. You're tired. It's almost as if this full moon is hitting you in a way where it's like, it's almost forcing you to go have fun, because you strive to be so responsible and to work really hard to the detriment of you feeling good and relaxed. So what happens is you put so much energy into your responsibilities and work and whatever else besides, relaxation, love, connection, schmecks. You get burned out to the point where it's like, okay, then it hits hard. So this full moon is also an eclipse. So it's going to be quick to where you're like, that's it. I'm booking a vacation. I'm out of here. I need some enjoyment. I've got to play. You're tired, it's been a lot of struggle and you're feeling it. In the future, man, you could be coming up across somebody that you harmonize with, a lover. That is, I love seeing that. We're going to do some clarification, see what's going on. But you could be finding yourself meeting a soulmate. Possibly find yourself a union rather than being married to your responsibilities in your job, right? Let's dig in. Tell me about this hanged man. King of Cups in reverse. Ten of Swords. Five of Wands. So it feels like you're almost in conflict with everybody on the outside of you. You're so responsible, you're so reliable that it's almost as if you don't have control over your emotions. It's been very difficult for you to come to this conclusion that it's time for you to take your break and to live life and enjoy life. And this full moon is causing your emotions to get stirred up because you're really feeling you need to get out. And that's what I said. That's what was overall going to happen, was you want to learn something new, or you want to take travel. You need to take that break. And it really feels like I'm talking to a Capricorn energy that is like, really need to get out of town. I really need to leave. You almost need to stop being responsible. It's like you're like, you know what? I got to hit the playground. Okay. I have to hit the playground. I don't want to worry about solving your problems. I don't want to worry about helping you with your financials or answering your questions. being there to back you up because, everybody else is taking vacations and you're there not only doing your work, but you're covering everybody else. And now your emotions are getting stirred up because you've held back so long, you sacrificed so much for so long that it almost comes to a snap, right? The full moon eclipse is going to be a snap, right? And I feel like you're like, okay, I'm booking a vacation. Everybody can pick up everything that I've been doing while I take off on my nice little adventure. I don't blame you. I don't blame you. You need to go play. Capricorn's always hardworking. Capricorn's always there. And it's time for you to enjoy you. Okay? It's time for you to get realistic about this situation, that you need your break just as much as anybody else does. And your emotions are telling you this. It's difficult for you to do this because so many people depend on you. But when are people going to grow up and depend on themselves? Can't always depend on you, Capricorn. Tell me about this Nine of Wands in reverse. Nine of Wands in reverse, current moment. You're exhausted. Honor that. If you're tired at 7 p.m. or 8 p.m., don't fight it. Go to bed. Even if you're like, no, I normally stay up till 10 a.m. 10 p.m. Don't do it. We are in the retrograde as well, the Mercury retrograde. So that is in Pisces. That is a water sign. We're all going to feel a little fuzzy. Things are not going to be clear. We're going to feel a little fuzzy-headed. And so that might be part of the issue for you right now, is the fact that you're so used to being responsible and sharp and on top of everything and hardworking that's what's happening. Is now the universe, with all the planet placements and things changing, and now retrograde in Mercury's, kind of like, okay, we're in Pisces now. We are floating on the water. We are dreamy. We're not as focused. And that's your cue to take a break, because you're going to get frustrated because you might make mistakes because you're tired. Your mind's not as sharp, and it's time for you to take a step back and have, dream a little bit and play a little bit and not be so responsible. Okay. That's your cue, is what I'm feeling. So tell me about this, nine of Wands in reverse. The Hierophant. Ten of Cups. Chariot in reverse. Yeah. Just like I was saying. So the Chariot in reverse is your energy is scattered right now. So like I said, you're the hard worker. You're on point, busy, responsible, dedicated, on top of my stuff. And now here comes this retrograde with the full moon in Virgo, right? So it's like Pisces is the dreamy, you're fuzzy, you're not as focused. And then here comes the full moon in Virgo, where it's like, okay, where are you feeling that there's chaos? Okay, it's time for you to honor. I think you're learning to honor your feelings, to get yourself into alignment, because you are feeling scattered. Chariot in reverse is, energies all over the place. And you don't want to be in a situation to where you're doubting yourself with your responsibilities in your job. Okay, you're tired. You're legitimately tired, and it is the planetary changes going on right now that's forcing you to learn to honor your feelings, to honor, getting in alignment. And sometimes taking that break, that vacation to play balances you back out to where, okay, now I can come back. I've had my break. I feel good. But what is this lovers in the future? You meeting somebody? Is the lover coming back? Are you going back? What's going on here? What's this lovers in the future? Well, here comes the moon legitimately on the side. Seven of Swords. Ace of Cups. So, all right. There's a lover. So in the future, you're going to have a lover from the past that may have there was something difficult with them. And of course, the moon Pisces energy with this retrograde Pisces, like I said, it can be a little confusing. With the moon on the side, it's kind of like, why are they really coming back? Right? You're like, are they coming back because they legitimately want a new beginning? Or is there deception? The moon. It's like to be determined. So Pisces energy, Cancer energy, Taurus energy, Gemini, Leo, Aquarius, Pisces again, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, Gemini, Pisces. It's like, it's fuzzy. So, yeah, so they're coming in, or you're going to run into them. Somehow there's going to be some sort of a connection with this person, and you're not sure, hey, do they really want a new beginning? Or are they just fooling me around again? What is the Seven of Swords? This is why you need to get out and rest and get yourself straight. Ace of Swords in the reverse. Yeah, see, there's confusion. Not clear. Ace of Cups. Nine of Swords. think you're worried. If this person wants a new beginning, you're worried about it. Like, you definitely don't trust because this person isn't clear with you. Oh, man, this is tricky. Oh, give me... Ace of Swords, give me one more. There's the Nine of Wands in reverse. Remember, your current energy is Nine of Wands. You're tired. You need a break. It's like they're hesitant and confusing. So it's coming across as like, are they lying? Are they being deceptive? Are they hiding something? They're not being clear with their communication when they come back or when you run into them. And you're worried. It's like you would be too scared to have a new beginning. But it is a strong connection. So that's why you're like... Nine of Swords. Yeah, strength. Leo energy. You know, it would take you a lot of strength and courage to have a new beginning with this person because they were never truly clear. It always seemed like they were lying. Oh, man. All right, hold on. Let me go grab, nope, here it is, thank goodness. All right, what are their true intentions when they come back? Let's just narrow this down. Let's see if we can get an idea for you. What is their true intentions for this lover coming back around near Capricorn? Because you are really tore up, and that's part of it. Status. Status, social standing is very important to me. I'm only interested when you're elevating my image. Give me one more. No. Greed. Yep. Pursuing yeah. So Capricorn, obviously, you know, usually a lot of Capricorns are very good with their financials. They're very financially set. They're good because you're a hard worker. Look how hard it is to get you to go out and play, right? You feel guilty about going out and enjoying yourself. Confirmation, thank you. Going out and enjoying yourself because you're so responsible and you're always there helping. This person knows this. And with the greed, it's, you know, the wealth, right? The status. You elevate them because you do well financially and you're always, right? They're not clear when they come back into you. So and you already feel this. You already feel the fear and anxiety of, you know, having the strength to not have a new beginning because it worries you. So you've been down this road with this person before. And with the moon on the side, it should be, you know, the moon upright is, okay, the truth is coming out. You see it. When it's in reverse, or excuse me, when it's in the upright, there can be illusions and fear and hiding. There's something hidden. There's an illusion. In the reverse, the truth is coming out. You're seeing things. It's on the side. So you're teeter-tottering between, is it a lie? Is this a true new beginning? But your intuition's telling you, you need strength and courage to hold back, because they're never truly clear. And that's because they know they're coming in for the wrong reasons. So their intentions are not good. They're not correct. So your feeling is correct. And that's why it's really important during this time you take a break and play, because you don't want them coming in when you're still working and you're tired, because then you might fall into a trap of going back with this person or letting them back in your life. You don't want to do that. And that's why, right now it feels like you're being forced to go take a vacation, take a break, clear your head. Because the last thing you need is to have somebody from the past coming back again for the wrong reasons. The wounded heart. Yeah, acknowledge and tend to past emotional wounds. Healing begins with self-compassion. Emotional repression. Bottling emotions leads to stagnation. Find a safe way to express your true feelings. All these? No. I think really the wounded heart is the most important one here. So it's, yeah, like I said, you felt like you've sacrificed a lot, and that looks like not only in work, but also in relationships. You're constantly sacrificing yourself. And everybody knows Capricorn's responsible, right? They're the responsible one. They're there, they're steady, they're practical. They always got a good job. They've always got money in the bank. They save for a rainy day. Great, great, great. But you need to make sure that the money you've put away, you need to take a little out for yourself. You need to go take a vacation and go play. Not allow somebody to come back because they know you've got money stashed away while you're tired. It's almost like they want to catch you off guard while you are. But you need to, my friend, book a trip. Get yourself out of work, away from people, not allowing this lover to come back. They're not coming back for the right reasons. So not every lover is meant to stay in your life. Some are a season. This is the season right here. This is not somebody who's coming back to benefit you. Because you already feel it. You're already fearful of a new beginning. It's taking you strength to hold back. And you don't want them to catch you at a weak moment when you're tired, especially with everything astrologically going on right now. So, my friend, you need to take a trip yourself. Get everything taken care of at work. Get all your loose ends tied up. Get out of town before this person comes back. So that way, if they do come back, you're rested, you're relaxed, you've had your break, you're clear-headed, we'll get through this retrograde, and then you will be able to still listen to yourself and know you need to stay away because they're only coming back because you've got money in the bank. Okay? So tend to yourself, my friend. I love you. I hope this was helpful. And until the next one, I hope you have a good one.